What's good, y'all? Listen, let's talk about In the Tall Grass. Let me tell y'all something. I have been trying to record this damn video so many times, y'all. So many freaking times. Something always happen, and hopefully this time I could be a one-hit quitter. Do what need to be done, cause I still got some videos to catch up on and everything, and I want to do this before this cold medicine kick in. That's why y'all see me with my shawl and everything. Alright. In the Tall Grass dropped this past Friday, on Netflix. Netflix original. As we all know, it's October, so we're getting the scary movies. Yay! And In the Tall Grass was actually very good. It was good. Okay, In the Tall Grass is based off a novella written by Stephen King and Joe Hill. Joe Hill is a very good horror, dark fantasy writer. And he's also Stephen King's son. So he got that writing bug honest. Joe Hill done had a couple of his works be made into a TV show, movie. The ones I remember, Horns, that came out some years ago. It starred homeboy that played Harry Potter. He brought it out, Horns, and all kind of hell broke loose. Also Nosferatu. Nosferatu came out this year on AMC, and it also has been greenlighted for a second season, which is good. Nosferatu, what I like to call the child vampire motherfucker. That's what I like to call it. Basically, yeah. If you want to call it that, yeah, that's kind of like what Homeboy was. A child vampire, He was a vampire and he was snacking on kids. So, yeah. But if there's any piece of work of his that I would think would be a good starting off point, if y'all want to read some of his stuff, would be Lock and Key. Lock and Key is a graphic novel series of his. Listen, when you type in Lock and Key, make sure you add the E to the end of the lock. Lock and Key was like one of the most original pieces of work I read in a long minute. It was very good. Very, very good. So, if y'all want to start there, I would say that'll probably be your best bet. And he also got like some short stories that he done and all of that. My first novel of his that I did actually read was Heart in a Box. Now that was good. It was a ghost story. It was good. So yeah, those two got together and they made that book. And I haven't read In the Tall Grass, the book, so I might have to start and I might have to find it and read it, cause when I was doing a little research between the two, the ending is different. So, alright. Now, this ain't gonna be long. What we dealing with is time loops. Basically. Time loops. So, you know what it is with time loops? That stuff can get confusing. Yeah. So, I was sitting here trying to figure out, alright, Courtney, now how you gonna do this? Should you go through by everybody's, just basically break it down what happened to everybody or whatever? Okay, first off, everybody dies in the field. Remember, I said time loops. So, you're gonna see everybody dies in the field. Then everybody, you're gonna see the same people as they just walking in the field. And then you're gonna see some of them same people, they look dirty. They look like they've been there a while. or you're gonna see some of them that just don't look right. Those the ones that touch the rock. Now, I ain't gonna lie. With the whole field thing, I thought, ooh, is we gonna get some children of the corn? He who walked between the rails? Is that what we doing? Is that what they called him? And they probably like random flag or whatever. You know, like, that's what I was thinking. And then when I saw the rock, I was like, we getting some Tommy Knockers? That's what we doing. Is this the Tommy Knockers baby brother, older brother, daddy, or whatever? That we doing? That's what I was thinking. But we get creatures. We meet the grass. I call them the grassmen. That's what I call them. So yeah, we dealing with those who are possessed by the rock. The grass in its own right is an evil entity, and those who are behind the grass, the grass people. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. So here we go. I think we'll see how I do this, because we already 6 minutes in. Okay. It starts off with this. It begins as it ends. Remember, time loop. Alright, they go Cal and Becky. Cal and Becky, brother and sister. I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw them, I didn't think they were brother and sister. I thought they were a couple. Come to find out, later on, we figure out why. Because I was getting that vibe from the brother. The brother really loves his sister. You get me? Alright, so she got morning sickness. They on their way to San Diego. She's pregnant. Her baby daddy ain't shit. And she's getting ready to give the baby up for adoption. Morning sickness hit her. When morning sickness hit her, they have to stop. They stop conveniently or not conveniently or suspiciously or across the street from this church. This church gonna play a role in the movie. And with the cars parked up in the parking lot, she throws up while the car, car door opens. She hears a voice. She hears a kid. What they do, what they silly asses decide they gonna do, they silly asses decide they gonna run, take their asses up in the damn field and everything. And as soon as they step in the field, they get separated. The field messes with time and space. Now, man, when they walked in the field, they were literally like right one behind each other. Now, when they call out each other, they sound like they yards and yards and yards away, miles away. If you want to just go on out with it and stuff like that. Cal meets Tobin. Cal meets the Touch Tobin. Touch Tobin tells Cal that, the field don't move dead things. Wanna know why the field don't move dead things? Because the dead things don't serve them no purpose. The field has to eat. How the field eats? The field eats with human bodies, flesh. You know what I'm saying? It sucks it out of them. It sucks the energy. It sucks the life out of them. You get me? To help feed the grass and also feed the rock. The rock is the epicenter. And the rock is that siren call, which is basically uses the people in the grass to lure motherfuckers in and all. So, now, Tobin wants to take Cal to the rock. He touches the rock. You see Tobin getting his daily juke juice from the rock, and basically tells Cal this: the rock can tell you where you want to go, how you get out of here, but you ain't gonna want to. Now, mind you, like I said before, the field fucks with time and space. So you're gonna see day and night, day and night, day and night, like that, right? Now, Becky is pregnant. Becky gets tired quick. Becky has to sit down and everything, catch her breath and all that stuff. She get up, she try to walk, she trying to find her brother. In comes Ross. Ross is Tobin's dad. Ross is crazy. I'm sorry. Listen, Becky, your gut should have been told you not to get in that grass, girl. But you actually listened to somewhat of your gut when they were telling you that nigga crazy. You started looking around for something you to carry with you because you just didn't trust him. Of course you didn't trust though. What the hell you doing? Bruh, you done lost your wife, you done lost your son, and you done lost your damn dog. How is you still chipper? chipper as the hell. He was chipper as the hell, mouth running 50 million miles per damn minute. Ross done touched the rock. Ben touched the rock. Ross ain't no good. So, while they going around trying to find woo-de-woo, try to find their way, to each other or anything, here comes another player. The other player is Travis. Travis is the no good baby daddy. Travis, the no good baby daddy, decide he got to go find his baby mama. So he pulls up to the same church, the same point in the highway where Becky and them had, stopped there, right? So, but he don't go to the field first. He goes to the church. Now, the church parking lot got all them cars and everything outside. But guess what? Soon he walk up in that place, not a soul up in there. And here's the thing with the church. It looks green on the inside. Cause that green light. And see, like it had that green glow. That's why I was thinking about the Tommyknockers. Cause for what I remember the movie and everything, shit glow green. Right? So he leaves the church, sees the cars. You see Cal in them car, right? And you also see the van and everything, Ross in there. Now, he sees the car. He looks and sees the book, Jane Eyre. That is Becky's book because it got her name in it and stuff like that. So he hits the field, he hears the boy, and he goes in the field. Now, what Travis does is this. Travis goes and ties a knot in the grass because, he was kind of, he was smart. He kind of smart. Still didn't work. The grass like, bitch, we've been doing this since the beginning of time, ho. You ain't, bro, gone by. And, the grass unties itself, whatever. Travis meets good Tobin, the untouched Tobin. The Tobin that is scared of everybody. So the Tobin is scared of everybody, bitch. He said, everybody crazy. Everybody crazy up here. Everybody, my dad ain't shit. He crazy. He keep hunching on the rock. Can you protect me? That Tobin. Right? And so, they goes and try to look for, everybody else. Now, during the time, like, when he finds them or whatever, now, Travis kind of smart. Travis put Tobin on his shoulders and basically said, look and see, do you see any building or nothing? Because Tobin get the point like, listen, because when I just walked up in here, how the hell am I hot, sticky, dehydrated, my mouth dry, my butt itch because I ain't washed. It feel like I ain't washed it in a couple of days, but I just walked up in here. And while, Tobin on the shoulder, Tobin basically sees the building. Sees a building out in the distance. And everything, right? So, they all meet. They basically meet at the same time. Cal sees Becky, Hood Becky. There's some tension going on between Cal and Travis. Of course it is. Cal can't stand Travis. Travis can't stand Cal because Travis done been put two and two together and know that Cal really loves his sister. Incestuous. But anyway, and all in all, he feels some kind of way about Becky because he pulled a stunt, a bad stunt, and he knew he hurt that girl feeling, talking about he didn't want that damn baby. Doing bitch nigga shit. So, he feels some kind of way. But as they like, how is you here? We just got here. Woo, 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 woo. And all that stuff. We've been gone. How long you thought you were gone? And she like, we been gone like a day or two or whatever. And he said, no, girl. Over 2.5 months. Over 2 months. Over 2 months, 2.5 months. Man, when she stepped up in the field, she was 6 months pregnant. It's time to drop a load. Now, in the field, let's just talk about the whole thing about the field, the time loop, and the different versions. Like, you're gonna see dead people. Listen, was it Cal or Travis? One of them, they walked up on a dead version of Becky. You're gonna see dead versions of everything. It's just like you're gonna see live versions. You see the live dog. Cal first met the dead dog, but there's a live dog going on. You get what I'm saying? So, They they trying to walk, they trying to see, they trying to hear what's going on, woo 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 woo, and everything. Listen, I got notes, y'all, cause I swear this shit gets confusing. Now, okay, so while they walking and trying to see what the hell going on, Becky's phone rings and she gets a call. It basically tells her you need to stop Cal from hurting Travis. It sounds like her. Becky look crazy. Becky like, what the hell is going on? What is going on? And all the stuff like that. Mind you, her phone be acting all wonky. So while they walking, the grass does shit, right? You know, the grass is sentient, so it does all kind of wonky stuff. Now, it seems like the grass enters Becky's stomach. I don't know what the grass trying to print itself on that baby, whatever, but she passes out. And so, Ross was able to bring her back, resuscitate her back, and all that stuff like that. Now, they all meet up, and the sun go down there, some kind of way they head to the rock. Now, when they get to the rock, this is where I say that, you know, we see Ross in all his fanatic caca in the head glory. Homeboy is preaching like he is preaching a sermon for Sunday revival. He's talking about the rock and all the good things for it, woo woo and all, and you see him trying to make trying to get Tobin, make Tobin, his son, touch the rock and everything. But out of the grass, here come Natalie, his wife. And I'm like, Natalie, where the hell you been? Where the hell was you? You know, she shows up. Tobin finds a way to get away and run to his mom. And she basically say, stay away. Stay away from him. I seen all of y'all dead. I seen all you dead about and all that stuff, right? Excuse me. I just got to eat some ribs and rice, y'all. So them beans. Woo. Tobin runs or whatever, and Natalie, she tries to get from around Ross, but Ross grabs her, body slams her to the ground, right? And then he has his hands on her head like this, right? And, you know, everybody freaking out. Tobin don't, you know, that's his mama and stuff like that. And, you know, Ross was like, don't worry, son. It's all flesh. It ain't nothing but flesh. And flesh is grass. He flattens that woman's head like a goddamn pancake. And I was just like, in front of your son, though, bro? Listen, it's already bad enough that you done killed your wife and everything. But I'm like, in front of your kid, dude. In front of your kid, nigga. And so, when that happens, child, now man, you during that time with the scuffle or whatever, he does wounds Travis. I was trying to remember, like, why was Travis holding himself off to the side? Listen, I had to write notes, y'all, too, cause these time loose and shit like that is crazy. Now, they all get to the abandoned building, right, and all that stuff, you know, and they get to the building, looking around, and during that time, they see Freddy. Freddy's the dog. They also discover Freddy found a way to get in and out of places through a hole, like a door. It's just like, okay, so Fred went in one way by some garbage cans or some shit, and next thing you know, he exits out by the field. So it's like a doorway. So they figure out, like, maybe we could go and do whatever, you know, find a way to get the hell out of here. So while they on the roof and everything, it gets you know, tea gets spilled. And Travis basically tells him, we know that you really love your sister, you know, implying that, you know, you want to fuck your sister and all of that, right? So they go, when they going back and forth, Cal pushes Travis off the roof. But he grabs him, and then I guess Cal get that in my, like, if I can get rid of you, I can have my sister, and lets his ass go. Toby sees it. Toby spazzes out. Listen, Toby done seen too much death, y'all. Toby has seen too much death. But when that happens, Ross finds out where they at. Toby makes a headway to the field, and Cal, Cal and Becca try to run, and he basically tells Becca that, I love you, and Becca like, I can't. No. And here's her thing. Cal wants them to leave and everything, but Becca like, she's not leaving Travis. She don't want to leave Travis. She still loves Travis. She still loves Travis. Now, Ross catches up with Cal, strangles his ass, kills him. Right? But here's the thing, when he kills him, you start seeing, like, the camera pan back, and you see all the dead bodies of everybody. Even Ross's dead body. So, I'm thinking that's when you find out right then that it's a time loop. Yeah, child. So, like, they're in a time loop, so it seems like they have always been chased by Ross in the time loop permanently. But here's the thing with time loops. I think if you know you in one, you could find a way to change it. That's the thing. You find you have a way of changing the outcome. So, well, we thought Travis was dead. Come to find out, he ain't dead. He's still here. And so he goes looking for Becky. Now they hearing each other on each opposite sides of the field. And she goes up and said that basically her plan was to give up the baby, but she decided now she wanted to keep the baby. And come find out the baby is a girl. And what she said she was gonna call that baby? Gina or Virginia, from cause of her aunt. I think cause of her aunt or some shit like that. Now, while they in the field, Ross catches up with her. He attacks her, and for what I was reading, they said he raped her. But I like, when that happened, I must have been doing something, cause I didn't see that. Oh, nasty bastard. But she escapes. Now it's raining now. It's raining. And this is when the grass creatures come out, y'all. The grass creatures, they look like dark humanoid figures, but they face look like gnolls, like a whirl of grass. She even hits one of them dirt flies in the grass, but the grass comes back. These people pick her up and carry her to the rock. Now, on the rock, it got etchings of what's going on. It even has an etchings of the scene that's showing her being carried to the rock. Shows the baby and shows something happening to the baby, right? So she's laid down on the dirt, and it looks like she's getting ready to have have the baby. Now you see it get the screen get blurry or whatever, and it shows like she had the baby. And you see Cal, and Cal is feeding her something, y'all. It read, and as soon as that first piece hit her mouth, I was like, this fool eating her baby. She don't even know it, Jesus. She is eating her kid, and she don't even know it. And Cal talking whatever, but then it slowly turns and it is Ross. Now, mind you, before that happened, right, I thought it was happening right then, but couldn't find out it was like a vision or whatnot. The ground around the rock breaks away, and you basically see what's under the rock. And I wonder, all them people that's in that's hell. They gotta be all the levels of hell in one. All in the roots, all deep in the dirt is these bodies, these souls. They got roots coming out of them. They writhing in pain and all that stuff. That's the bloodline to the goddamn rock. That's the bloodline to the motherfucking grass and all. Now, like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So when all this happens, you know, when Cal reveals to be Ross and that she was like eating her baby or whatever, she goes, you know, she's unconscious. You know, she goes, I guess she goes out of body, out of body, out of mind, whatever. They confront Ross. Ross basically throws a killing blow to Travis. And what else? Okay, that's what I thought. Now, when he does that killing blow to Travis and all, Ross goes and get the boy and try to make the boy touch the rock. But here comes Becky. Becky, you know, hits him. She dots one eye and dots the other. Like that, you know, snatches them eyes out. And while that's going on, Travis kills Ross. Travis kills Ross. Now, here's the thing. Travis realized that about the only way he's going to be able to get out of here is if he touched that rock. Now, remember, early in the movie, Touch told Cal, the rock can show you how to get out of here, but you ain't going to want to. It ain't the fact that you ain't going to want to, it's that you can't. You know? So, what he does is, he touches the rock. And it shows like the grass going in his hand, going about wrapping around the heart and all that stuff like that. It affects him. He becomes one with the land. And so what Travis does before it really corrupts his ass, he takes Toby and they going through the grass, cutting corners, doing all stuff and everything. And when he finds the door, he gives Toby this locket, this necklace with this crab on it and everything. He said, take this, give this to Becky, make sure she do not enter these fields and all that stuff. And basically when he does, he takes Toby and chunks him out the grass, and the boy ends up in the church. He goes out the church, he looking around, looking at the door, and walks out the church, and there goes a car that's Cal and Becky, and he runs to it, and you know, he's talking to them, and he's trying to make sure that they don't touch the grass. Mind you, like I said, it's a loop. It's from the beginning when they hear Tobin talking, but Tob, you know, with the help of Travis, was able to break the loop. So when that happens, they go together. You know, Becky like, you know what, this don't feel right. She finally listen to her gut and says, let's go. So they take Toby with them, and they decide they're going to go to Topeka, I guess going somewhere else, and they go to, you know, take the boy with them. They leave, and while that's happening, there go Travis. He not even that far from the end of the field, and he listens, and he knows that they are safe, and he goes lay down, and he dies in the grass. Now, here's my thing. Being there's a loop, being there is a loop, is she gonna see Travis again? Being there's a time loop. Remember, it's different versions. So will the version when she go back home, will she be able to talk to Travis and they get their shit together? You get what I'm saying? And then if it is still a loop, they got Tobin. What about his family? So when he meet his, would you call it a doppelganger? Will that version of him disappear, and the version that already know what's happening be able? Y'all get what I'm saying? So it's kind of weird. But yeah, that's In the Tall Grass, y'all. It was good, y'all. It was good. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed it.